Hello, my dear cuties. How are you all? Welcome to Kid Short Stories. How's the videos? You enjoying the stories? Okay. Whoever had not subscribed, please subscribe the Kid Short Stories. Like the video, share with your friends and families, and click on the bell button. Only then you'll get notification whenever a new video is uploaded. Okay, come let's see what's the story for today. Okay. Today's story name is The Mouse Marriage. What is it? The mouse is going to get married in the story. Let's see how it is. Once upon a time, there was a sage who lived with his wife on the banks of a river. Okay, you know who's sage, right? You can see in the picture, he is called a sage. They are called as rishis. Okay, they live most of the time in the forest or nearby rivers, like that. So this sage was living near a river with his wife. The couple had no children of their own and longed to have one. These two have no children. They had no kids in their home. They loved to have one kid. So they will keep praying to the God every day. We want a kid, we want children in our home. God, please bless us. Like that, they used to every day pray to God. One day, when the sage was engaged in penance, a kite dropped a she mouse in the lap of the sage. One day, when the sage was praying to God under a tree, suddenly a kite means not the normal kite that you play. This kite is called, it's a kind of a bird. That bird suddenly dropped a she mouse. She mouse means a girl mouse in the lap of the sage. The sage decided to bring her home, but he changed her into a girl before he did so. What did the sage do? The sage decided to bring that mouse to his home, but everyone will laugh at him, right? Who he is actually bringing up a mouse in his house. So what he did? He changed that mouse into a beautiful girl, and he brought to his home. When he brought that girl to her home, his wife, seeing that girl, asked him, "Who is she? Where did you bring her from?" The wife was there, right? She was very much surprised. Who is this so beautiful girl? So she asked that sage, "Who is she? Where did you bring her from?" The sage told her all that had happened. The sage explained to his wife what all happened. The kite just dropped a mouse on his lap. He changed that mouse into a beautiful girl. All that he explained to his wife. So the wife was very happy by listening to all that had happened. She was very happy, and she was like, she don't know what to do because of her happiness. So she told her, "You given her a life, and so you are her father. That's why I am her mother. God must have sent her to us because we are childless." So what did she tell? She told to the sage that you changed her from a mouse to a girl, so you are her father. Because you are a father, I am her mother. God has blessed us with this beautiful girl because we were not having any children in our home and we were praying for the kid. So God has blessed us with this beautiful girl. Soon this girl grew into a beautiful maiden. What happened? This small girl grew into a beautiful marriage age a woman. She is grown up. She want to get married now. She is actually 16 years now. She is grown up to 16 years. So the sage and his wife decided to get her married because she is 16. She need to get married. So this sage and his wife planning to get her married. What did the sage do? The sage prayed to the sun god to come to him. Sage was praying to the sun god to come to him and get their daughter married. So, by listening to the sage's prayer, the sun god appeared in front of the sage. So, the sage asked to the sun god to help him by getting her daughter married. But this girl was not happy with the idea of the sage of getting the sun god married. She said, I'm sorry, Dad, but I can't marry the sun god as he is burning hot. This beautiful girl said, I can't marry the sun god because he is very burning hot. So I don't like this idea. So the sage got disappointed. Oh God, she is not ready to marry the sun god. What will I do? So the sage asked the sun god himself to suggest a suitable groom for his daughter. As she was not ready to get married with the sun god, the sage is asking the sun god itself, please give me some idea to whom should I get my daughter married. So the sun god said, the Lord of the clouds should make a good match for her, as he is the only one who can protect her from the heat of the sun. So the sun god gave one suggestion to the sage, because I am too hot, your daughter don't want to get married to me, so you better get her married to the cloud lord of the clouds, because the cloud will be very soft, it will be very cold, that only the cloud can protect us from the sun, right? So the sun god suggested the lord of the clouds. So, as per the sun god's suggestion, the sage then requested the lord of the clouds to marry his daughter. What did the sage do? Now he is calling up to the lord of the clouds to come and marry his daughter. But the girl once again rejected this proposal also. This girl don't want to marry the lord of the clouds. Why? She don't want to marry because a dark person like him. The clouds are dark, right? Most of the time the clouds will be dark when the rain comes. So she don't want to marry a person like him because he is very dark. Besides, I am terrified of the thunder he sends out. Even she is scared of the thunder that comes out of the clouds. Not only he is dark, but also he sends thunder out of which I get scared. So I don't want to marry the lord of the clouds. Again the sage was disheartened again. He asked the lord of the clouds to suggest a possible groom. As she rejected the lord of the clouds also, the sage again asked him itself, please suggest me a person for my daughter's marriage. The lord of the clouds said, the wind god can make a possible match for her, as he can easily blow me away. What did the lord of the clouds suggest? Wind god. You know, right? Wind, we can feel the wind, right? So the wind god is very good for your daughter, because he can move me very fast. Because of the wind, I will be moving here and there. So he is stronger than me. So you can get your daughter married to the wind god. The sage then requested the wind god to marry his daughter. Now sage requesting the wind god. This time the girl declined the idea. Even this person also, she don't want to get married. Why? Because this person is a frail person who is always blowing around. This person is a frail person. Frail means a person who never stands in a place. He'll be keep moving here and there, here and there. That is the work of a wind. So she don't want to marry this wind god also. By hearing this, deeply hurt and confused, what happened to the sage? He got deeply hurt because his daughter don't want to marry to any person who is suggested, and he was very confused what to do. Then the sage asked the wind god, please give me a suggestion, whom should I get married my daughter to? The wind god replied, the lord of the mountains is strong and stable and can stop the blowing wind easily. He would be a good choice. So the wind god suggested this time the lord of the mountains, because mountains are very strong and it cannot be moved, right? Very strong and stable. So the wind god said, yeah, even I cannot blow because the mountain stops me. So you can get your daughter married to the wind god. That will be a very good choice. Then the sage went to the lord of the mountains and asked him to marry his daughter. What happened this time? Again the sage went to the lord of the mountains and asked for the daughter's marriage. But the girl refused to accept him. What happened this time? Again the girl refused to accept him. Why? Because someone who is too hard and cold, I don't want to marry. She is telling, he is too hard. He is not at all soft. He is very hard person and he will be very cold. So I don't want to marry this mountain. This time again, the sage was very much upset. She asked the sage to find a softer husband for her. She wants someone who is very soft. The sage was very upset, so he asked the advice of the mountains. So, Lord of the Mountain, he replied, a mouse will make a perfect match for her, as he is soft and can easily make holes in any mountain. So the mountain said, the mouse is a perfect match for your daughter, because the mouses can make holes in the mountains itself, and that will be very soft also. So you can get your daughter married to the mouse. When she heard this idea, she was very happy, and the girl approved the idea to get married to a mouse. By hearing her approval, the sage was much surprised and amazed. He said, how strange are the ways of destiny, right? Because she was a mouse. She's going to get married to a mouse, right? You came to me as a mouse and I changed you into a human being. See, she came to the sage as a mouse, but the sage changed that mouse to a beautiful girl. Now she is going back to get married to the mouse itself. But being born a mouse, you are destined to marry a mouse, and fate has led you to this choice. Because God's plan was, as she was a mouse, she need to get married to a mouse. That was a God's plan. No one can change it, right? So as she was a mouse, the destiny led her to get married to a mouse. So it was her fate. That fate led her to her choice. So what did the sage do? The sage, he started praying again to the Lord and turned her back into a she mouse. Now this beautiful girl is turned back into a mouse again. After that mouse, she got married to another he mouse. That's it. So they lived long, happily, and enjoyed the life. That was her destiny. She came from mouse, whatever. She lived for long time as a human being, but because her destiny was written by God as she need to live as a mouse, she again turned back into a mouse and she got married to a mouse and lived the happy life. That's the end of the story. So what is the moral of the story? Moral is, destiny can never be changed. Destiny is nothing but a God's plan which is already decided for us, which will be whatever we plan, whatever we do, that will not happen. But only what the God has planned, that only will happen in our life. That is our fate. The fate will lead us to that particular choice, what God has planned for us. Okay? That's the end of the story. You understood, right, kids? Okay. So let's see tomorrow in a new story. Okay. So whoever had not subscribed the channel, please subscribe to Kids Short Stories. Click on the bell button and select all. Only then you'll get notification whenever a new video is uploaded. Like the video and share with your friends and family. Okay. Take care. Bye. Have a great day.